All right, I want to talk to you all of you outside there. I got one of my friends, and he's the number one videographer in the world, Michael. He's got his camera on me. So you watching the number one person on camera today. But I want to encourage you, wherever you are. I spent 2 weeks on the beach. And in those 2 weeks, I found out that one of the most important things that I learned was this, that to appreciate the people that God put in your life. So I'm going to take a few moments to let you know I appreciate you. I appreciate you watching here, watching us, but most of all, I appreciate who you are. You are a special, special person to Jesus. And I want you to remember, no matter what you're going through, no matter where you are in life, no matter what you have, what you don't have, I want you to know how unique and how special you are. So I want to encourage you with this. No matter what you go through, remember it goes through you, and you don't let it become you. You are a great asset to God, and a great asset to your family, and a great asset to the world around you. Remember that transform people, yep, they really do transform people. Welcome to International Christian Center. Let's become men and women who have a bunch of peace to give, a bunch of faith to give, a bunch of truth to give, and then a bunch of joy to give people. City dwellers want to experience the same thing that Christians are experiencing. So here's your question. Do people want what you have? David Jeremiah said it this way. When our lives are filled with peace, faith, joy, people will want to know what we have. When our lives are filled with peace, faith, and joy, people want to know what we have. If I can put some food in somebody's mouth, I want to put it in their mouth. If I can bring some school supplies to some kids that don't have no school supplies. If I can hug an elderly person who don't have hugs no more because no one goes to visit them. If I can teach them technology because they don't know technology and they're elderly people and they don't know how to use their phone. But they want to call their granddaughter and grandsons, but they don't know how to use their phones. If I can look at sowing, saving our world by bringing joy to our city, then why not be a better steward over what God's given us? So the first one is M, meet, M. Tell your neighbor it's not about me. Remember, if Philip would have said, you know what Philip said? Philip was saying, man, look, we're going through persecution. Look, God, look what I'm going through. I'm going through persecution. My boy Stephen just died. Oh, man, I'm depressed. We got sick people. It's all about me. And God said, no. It's not all about you. It's all about me. And then Teresa, so I started studying Jeremiah because I started eating up Jeremiah in this, and I started marking up Jeremiah here. And then I went to Lamentation, and I started marking up Lamentation. And then the tears that came down Jeremiah's face when he started seeing his people in the city, and the cities that were hurting and dying because of disobedience. And then I went over to Daniel, and I looked about the 4 Hebrew boys. I said, man, there's some 10X men and kids inside this church I got to reach. And then I went over to the book of Acts, and I read through the book of Acts, and say, oh, man, I'm going to mark up the book of Acts. And then I went to John, the Gospel of John, and I got stuck in John chapter 14, 15, 16. And I had no idea that I was going to come here and do a homegoing because I got stuck in chapter 16 that was tailor-made for being back home. I was preparing for it to be used. Are you preparing yourself to be used?